since there is a sort of condition or an understanding that everything is going after the beginning. So every time the portions of Torah, the pair, the couple, Lech Lecha and YERA appears, it is a great opportunity for us to see the arena of, to set or to reset the arena of our work. Not only to examine ourselves, but to see truly what actually needs to go through circumcision in ourselves, in order that we will be able to see the work, or that something will reveal itself to us. So the portion of YERA is actually, one can say, a result of the circumcision. So we need to look into it and to see that it starts with loving kindness, or what is called chesed, or at least the beginning of it is to actually understand, on one hand, the bounty that is related to loving kindness and to chesed, and to see as well the dangerous part or aspect of chesed, and how to actually bind it, how actually to, one can say, to channel it through the restraint of Gevura, of valor, and it appears, this restraint or binding appears in 3 sections in this portion. One, which is very rarely spoken of, is the binding of the daughters of Lot. One can say that as a student of Abraham, Lot has in him a very strong aspect of chesed, which is to do with, as well, the way, let's say, Sodom understood chesed. It understood the way they understood it, because they wanted to to draw the end of reformation, or the world to come. They actually set something which is to do very much with evil separation. So their mind is what mine is mine and what yours is yours. Because at the end of time, everyone should get exactly what they are worth, or exactly according to the plan of the light to come at once. So at least what we can understand from the reaction of Lot to the visiting angels is that he is willing to sacrifice his daughters. So he is willing to give them to all the people that are asking for those new visitors that arrived to town. So the thought is actually that the life of his daughters belongs to him. At least that the life of any offspring of us belongs to us, which was, let's say, very widespread practice and law and feeling in ancient time, but it was just refined itself, but actually did not change much. If you look at the psychology of even at the new generation psychology. So the binding of the door, and then there is an interference. It is quite clear that even in Sodom there is no higher agreement to sacrifice the daughter. And there is the binding sacrifice of Ishmael, and then the binding sacrifice of Isaac, which is, let's say, the pinnacle of what is being seen, or what has been seen. Okay. So it's quite clear that the message is that any offspring of us, it does not belong to us, and we cannot sacrifice it, even if we think that it's being asked of us, or we are willing to give it up, whether it's the most important issue in our life. But there is a very strong statement of actually non-agreement. So we can ask ourselves what it means in relation to our work, because we are dealing with internal work, and we're dealing with another, let's say, rule, which says that everything is in one person. What is let's say considered to be external or externality or internality or internal. This is the plural and the one. What it means that the Creator is saying to us that He is actually against us using any offspring or any outcome of our life. One can say corporal or spiritual. We are not allowed to bind it or to sacrifice it, to, even if we think that it is for the higher as we understand it. So from that you can see that the law or order of work becomes very important. It's actually our understanding of that relates to sweetening. It means that I knowing myself, I cannot actually keep for myself as though it is my property or belongs to me, any revelation or any fruit of our work. We need to deliver it and to make ourselves known that we are custodial for a moment. It has done its work in us, therefore we return it, or we ask. So in a way, when Abraham is hearing, or what is revealed to him is that he needs to sacrifice or to bind to the higher, his son, the only act that can actually see through the promise and the covenant. And the name of it is Yitzchak and not Ishmael. He should actually say, God, you are giving life, you should take them. And therefore, after the binding of Isaac or binding sacrifice, there is nowhere to be found that there is a revelation of the Creator or Havaya to Abraham. The only revelation that he gets is like Hagar, or the mother of Ishmael, is through an angel, through a messenger. But he lost, one can say, the the unmitigated, unmediated connection. So it's true, he did bind himself. There is an awe that binds Abraham. Therefore, we can continue to actually work in the three lines, because then Isaac, that's valor, will appear, and then the glory or tiferet in Jacob, and they will have to work all the time, the three of them in combination, or in binding each quality to the two others, one can say. And this, one can say, portion, the way it starts, it's actually a starting point of something, something is budding. Yeah? Something in human consciousness is budding. This is the way the Zohar is reading that revelation to Abraham. So in Abraham, something in the human consciousness is budding to the reality, or to the possibility of not only the Creator searching and calling for humanity, where are you? Where are you? It means where you are situated in terms of your consciousness in relation to the purpose of why you were created. But there is an appearance of the possibility of humanity actually responding, or actually searching, not for itself, searching not only to know, so I will find meaning. It's a start of the understanding that meaning has to do with being in partnership with the will of the Creator. So it's not we cannot gain meaning through knowing how things work, or even getting meaning for our existence. I'm going to say the actual meaning of meaning, okay, is, as one can say, that you become, if you want, inside the discipline, the disciple of the will of creation, or of the Creator, as it expresses itself in creation. So something in the, one can say, in the ground of creation, which is the consciousness, is budding to the understanding of this partnership. That meaning could be defined only through the relationship with the will of the Creator. And this is the significance of Abraham as the father of faith, or the father of many faiths, or many beliefs, one can say. Okay. At least in the way it appears, or was separated from the two other lines. Okay. But at least in that respect, one can actually look at the budding of this consciousness as the importance or self-importance of human consciousness. And that is even a bigger separation.